With update 2.0 on European servers of Aion Classic, we are also getting a new dungeon, new PvP dungeon 6 versus 6, very similar to Dredgen, which you can play once per day per character, and you need to run it because you're getting lots of AP, really huge amounts of AP. I went over there on servers in North America to play Tiarkh Testing Lab. Over there they have a different name, Tiarkh Research Lab. Nevertheless, it's the same dungeon. And I will show you here, I went in quick apply because I don't have a choice. I'm living in Croatia, so there is a big time difference between Croatia and United States, so I cannot have any kind of pre-made group. Simple reason, so I went actually quick apply. I just went quick apply, let's go here, and I have recorded my gameplay over there. I went a completely random group, right? You will see here. It doesn't matter. For this evening, I want to show you a little bit of gameplay of this Tiarkh Research Lab, or whatever the name will be for European version of the game. Like I said, mandatory dungeon to run. Every evening on your character, you have to run it to get AP. You'll get lots of AP even if you lose, right? So let's check a little bit of map, let's check system, how you play it, right? I have already prepared material to make guide. You will see on my YouTube channel later guide regarding this dungeon. For this evening, just to show you a little bit of Tiarkh Research Lab. Here we have a first escape passage. So we are starting to play here 6 versus 6. PvP is very important, you will see, but also PvE. Similar to Dredgen on many ways, however, lots of difference, right? So you need to collect points throughout this dungeon. There are a few ways how to do that. First way, obviously, you can kill different kind of mobs. But if PvP occurs, you need to PvP. Who is stronger in PvP usually will win this dungeon. However, you can collect lots of points throughout PvE. Now, you will notice here, after we reach a certain point, let's kill some mobs here. I think Osmos have attacked us here very early. They have wiped us. This is completely random group, just to let you know, right? We have here, look at this, 4 clerics, 1 chanter, that's me, and 1 executioner, new class, revenant, right, in the group. Nevertheless, this is completely random group. We have get pre-made, and they have wiped us completely. That was Osmo lag. They will come on us very soon. So collect points by killing mobs, but that is not the only way how to collect points. There are also other ways how to collect points. You will see there are daily quests, yes, like similar for Dredgen, right? When you go into Dredgen, you're taking different kind of quests which are giving you AP. Same here, you can see somebody sharing here with me in the group these quests. I'm taking all of them, right? And just fill these quests and get some AP. We are now playing still. Osmos will come very soon. You will see they will wipe us very soon. It doesn't matter. I want to show you a little bit how is dungeon looking. It's looking really good. Map is really exciting. And this is event item. Forget about this item. Yeah, a little bit of Kina. Now, look at this, where I'm going. You can see here data processor, 300 points. Now, this is very important point. You need to take this data processor. We'll take it, this purple thing, right? And throughout dungeon, here Osmos come. When you take this point in dungeon, it will give you points throughout time. Throughout certain period of time, you will get all the time new points from that data processor. So you want to take it. Sadly here, like I said, I wish I could show you some real gameplay, like real PvP or something. I didn't have any choice because of time difference. I needed to go quick entry, and I have get completely random group, right? So we have get wiped very soon. It doesn't matter, right? Let's check some gameplay further. Okay, here we are going to this gate which you can break, security gate. It's kind of a shortcut, you will see on the map. We didn't went on the end throughout this part of the map, but you can see here this is Infernal Pass. There are other gates also on the other side similar to this one. They're breakable, right? But let's go into gameplay. We'll see where will this lead us later. We are going to quit from these gates, hitting these gates. Okay, let's go back into dungeon, right? So even if you get wiped in PvP, you can still continue to collect points, and you will see on the end of this video, you get so much of AP even if you lose. Even if you lose, you're getting so much AP, that's just insane, right? We are getting wiped again. Nice. Let's go. This is actually a pretty good group. Lots of army, 5-star, 4-star. I'm 2-star officer over there in North America, even that I don't play. Servers are basically dead. There are 2 servers currently in North America, Nazekan and Seal. This is Seal, old server. Nazekan is new server. And also, yeah, I mean, most of the players are currently playing Aion Classic in Europe, which is nothing strange, right? Popularity of the game is really high in Europe. I want to show you a little bit here, rest of the dungeon. To collect some points, right? There is absolutely, there is a purpose to collect points. The more points you have, on the end, you'll get more AP. And you'll see, even if you lose, you get so much of AP, that's just insane. I hope you'll get also same amounts like they're getting over there in North America. This is update 2.7 over there in North America. Nevertheless, this dungeon is 2.0 dungeon. So we should get lots of AP, right? We'll move in the next minute, you'll see, we'll move further into this dungeon to show you a little bit. Regarding guide, I'm preparing specific guide regarding this dungeon, regarding mechanics. Simple mechanics, I would say, collect points. There are 2 bosses and the final boss which you can kill. You will see a little bit later one of the bosses in the middle of the dungeon. And on the end, you need to go to kill a final boss, right? Purpose of this dungeon is to collect more points, right, than your opponent, like in any other 6 versus 6 player dungeon in Aion, I would say, right? So something similar to Dredgen, but then again, with lots of differences, right? Regarding gameplay mechanics, completely different, right? Nevertheless, regarding generally how to play it, join the group, 6 versus 6, win in PvP, then try to kill as much as you can mobs, to get points, but not only mobs, right? You need to kill these data centers. They can wipe us again. They're coming again. Let's see. Okay. As soon as Osmos leave now, we'll be able to dive a little bit more into dungeon. They went now completely to finish bosses, or mini bosses, should I call it, and then we have some freedom now to move throughout dungeon. It's looking actually really beautiful. You'll see it. Let's go. Different names, like I said, for over there in North America, name of this dungeon is a Tiarkh Research Base. In Europe, name of this dungeon will be, I always forget, Tiarkh Testing Lab. Tiarkh Testing Lab will be the name of this dungeon in European version of the game. Tiarkh Testing Lab. It will take time to adjust to this name. Nevertheless, it's the same dungeon. This is event item. Forget about this item. I don't think that we'll have this event for sure look at this. So Osmos have this point now, and they're earning points every now and then during time. You can see in the right upper corner, number of points is increasing for them because they have took this waypoint, let's call it. Now, we should, in this kind of situation, you should retake that point, which we are doing right now. So currently it's glowing blue, and you'll see what will happen after. So we can now retake it. It should be green colored. Let's see. I cannot see it now. So now we are getting points every now and then, right? Certain points from that waypoint, right? There are a few of these waypoints in this map. You will see 4 or 6. I need to check a little bit more in details. Like I said, dedicated guide you will see very soon regarding this dungeon on my YouTube channel. But this evening I want to show you a little bit of gameplay, how it's looking this Tiarkh Research Base dungeon, or Tiarkh Testing Lab. Tiarkh Testing Lab. We are only 2 players here hitting this mob, right? So difficulty of mobs, level 55. You can see these 4 dots. We are only currently 5. Yeah, sadly I can get really group. Come on, 4 clerics, 1 chanter, 1 executioner. I wish I could get a little bit better group. But even with better group, probably we will get wiped. That Osmo group was really good. And we are completely randoms. Quick apply, right? Little bit of healing. Let's go. You see now interesting passage. Little bit of map of the dungeon. We are now on the left side. On the right side are Osmos. But you can go also on the right side, right? If you want to avoid PvP, that's, yeah, wouldn't be that good, but still. I'm showing a little bit how it's looking in general this dungeon. I'm going now to my my group members. So wait, okay. You can see here. So there are items which you can collect. Essence tapping is very important here. Now we are doing that data processor thing again, right? You can see here. This one is not owned by anybody. This one is by default, right? Balor data processor. It's not Osmo, it's not Alias. But if you kill it, I mean, if you destroy this data processor, you will see it will turn, it should be green color, Alias color, and then it will earn every now and then points for us. Let's check it out. You see this change in green, it now belongs to Alias, and that's it, right? So you need to, if you want to get points, if you want to play on points, you need to collect these data processor points. Also, I can mention essence tapping. Gathering is very important in this game. You are able to gather different kind of materials, and you will see you'll be able to actually on that way to get points. That is interesting, right? In Dredgen, you cannot do that. We are taking this data processor. We are trying to get as much as points that we can. Even though this is a lost run, right? Completely lost run. They have double points than us, almost double. And this is for the quest, I think. Yeah, this is for the... So try to finish quests. Same like for Dredgen. Quests will give you AP. Quests will give you Abyss points, right? I check. How many of us is killing? 1, 2, 3, 3. Level 55, 4 dots. I wouldn't say they are too hard. This mob also giving 128 points. Actually, lots of points, right? Comparing to other mobs. Yeah. Saint, hydrate. Thank you very much, Saint. I will. Welcome to live stream. Nice to see you here, Saint. Welcome. Posture check. Posture check good. Perfect posture for watching this video. And a little bit of coffee and water. Thank you. Let's kill it. It's not dying that easy. Shield some kind of. It does have a shield. I can notice now. I didn't even see when we were killing it. Like I said, I'm watching this video footage. I needed to wake up in the 4 o'clock in the morning to make this video footage because time difference between Croatia, Europe, right, and North America. 4 o'clock in the morning. Central European time, Tiarkh research base is up. However, for European version of the game, I have to say, really good idea from Gameforge. We are having Dredgen, so you can see here now map. Map is looking good, right? For regarding schedule, Dredgen we have like normal Dredgen we have right now. You have a midnight, noon, midnight, and evening period of time where you can play Dredgen, right? In the evening you can play it between Dredgen, I'm talking about Dredgen, between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. And perfectly after that, between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. you can play this Tiarkh research base, right? So perfect timing, perfect timing. Every day you can play Dredgen, after that you can play this, right? And you need to play, like I said, mandatory. I'm checking a little bit how deep this is. This is looking really good, right? This is looking really good. Let's go forward. You will see now, you can see Osmos are attacking one of that mini bosses, or bosses, how we want to call it. And we cannot do anything, but we can do a little bit of gathering. You will see now, one of the characters here, you need to have your gathering very high, very high. I'm not sure on which level, but you'll see here. I think it's even written on which level you need to have a gathering. You need to clean a little bit to be able to reach these rocks. You can see these rocks. This character now here is moving. You can see here. 399 essence tapping, right? Yeah. Now you're collecting also. I'm not sure which materials. I need to check, right? But you're also collecting points on this way, right? So yeah, interesting way how to collect points in this dungeon. You need to have your gathering on 399, and then you can collect these rocks. I'm not sure which kind of materials. I think somebody said on my live stream which materials you're actually getting. When I'll make guide regarding this dungeon, I will check which materials. It's a shame because of time difference. I always wanted to play this dungeon more in Korea and also in North America. I was never been able to do that because of time difference, right, between Croatia and the United States. It's a shame, really. It's a shame. It's looking interesting, you know. So I don't have anything else to do now during this run. I'm just helping to this character to clean, right? You can see here Marabata test subject is now awake. We will see it a little bit later. That is one of the bosses. I didn't have anything else to do but to help to this player to kill mobs, to clean, and then he can collect, right, these rocks, right? Gather this. You can see it here. Interesting appearance as well. Osmos should finish very soon. I think they will finish this dungeon very soon. And you will see on the end number of how many Abyss points you're getting. Even if you lose, it's absolutely amazing. Amazing how much AP you get. Central control. Central control would be that final thing in the middle which you need to kill, I think. The data processor in the West Laboratory has been reactivated. So Osmos are killing. In these tubes down, there should be those bosses on the start. And they exit, right, from these tubes, I think. This is the way how to hide from a train. If Osmos are training you, just go here. Or opposite faction, if it's a leading train to you, just hide here. This data processor we can take in our possession. So we have actually pretty decent amount of points considering everything, right? 4.8. This one have disappeared, okay. Alias teleport. They're still attacking central control. Here is the full map of this dungeon, right? Oh, it's nice to see how are graphically looking these things. And generally, this probably you have run this yellow quest, Tiarkh Research base, right? When you were leveling up your character up to level 55, up to level 50 actually even, right? You have Tiarkh Research base. It's actually a pretty nice area of the map. It's looking really good. That yellow quest was solo. Here we have group gameplay, right? Here we have that one of the bosses. You can see it here. Awakened Marabata, 2,000 points. That's a lot of points if you manage to kill it, right? That's a lot of points. They give me the lead. I don't know why they give me the lead, right? I don't have geared chanter here, and I'm not fully acquainted with this dungeon here to play it. I know lots of information how to play it, but it's not up to me to lead for sure here. I'm using TAC weapon here, TAC weapon and attack armor. This is the weapon and armor which I was able to get over there in North America. Like I said, I never had intention, even I didn't play seriously over there. You know what I mean, right? I was always, oh, look at this. Look at this. For losing dungeon, for losing Tiarkh Test Lab or Tiarkh Research Base, for losing you're getting 8.2 thousand AP. This is just insane. Imagine how much you get for winning. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, for this evening I wanted to show you a little bit of preview of this new dungeon which you will get in update 2.0. Like I said, every evening between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. Central European time on European version of the game, play this dungeon. Even if you lose, it doesn't matter. You'll get lots of AP. You have 1 run per character every evening, right? So it's only from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Perfect timing right after Dredgen. So first we can run Dredgen, right? You can run Dredgen in the evening from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. After that, with your group, you can go do this. Also, don't forget to take quests. You can see here a location in Ingison. There is also a location on Osmo map, right? Where you can take different kind of quests. Basically similar for Dredgen. You can see on the left side, this is NPC for Dredgen, which is giving you quest. It's not anymore in Abyss. And on the right side, this NPC will give you quests for Tiarkh Research Base. If you are watching my live stream, let's go for a live stream. If you are watching this video on my YouTube channel, thank you for watching the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch to see more of MMORPG content and of course Aion Classic content in the future. I'm live streaming every evening about 7 o'clock Central European time, so join me to see some gameplay and to find out what is happening in MMORPG and PC gaming world. See you soon.